Hello, welcome, and thanks for being here. This will be a reading for the sign of Libra. We're going to start with the quote for the reading, and it's there are many wonderful things that will never be done if you do not do them. So maybe you need to get started on something and thinking about it. Your check-in message is to do with some conflict, drama, arguments maybe, or competition. If it's healthy competition for you, I do see that it's moving you forward to a positive direction, some sort of victory here. It's going to bring a lot of happiness, and you may have had to put a lot of effort into it, time, um, an extended period of waiting. But I feel like that's because you were overcoming something here, healing something, integrating things into the different parts of your life. Yeah, but deliberately creating your reality here. Lots of inspiration. I feel like karma might be on your side. Or also, there might be something about someone who wanted to put you into competition in order to take control of your focus and that keep you stuck in a waiting period. There's like a stagnation of some sort, maybe some impatience, manipulation. And so, two different, very different storylines there, but whatever's for you, you'll know. All right, let's see what else we can get here for you. All right, let's see what we got. What in the what is going on here? Yeah, maybe some karma in play here. What goes around comes around. What you put in is what you get back, kind of scenario. I also feel like you've been really, really focused on some loss, grief here, depression of some sort. Your attention has been on that rather than being hopeful. Maybe because there was an unfairness, an imbalance. Something was heavy here. Something to do with a new start. Or you could be finding hope in the situation, regaining your faith after a loss, something grieving for a long time. Perhaps because there was, again, an injustice and it was weighing heavy here. But I feel like there's also some spark of inspiration that's presenting itself or that developing here. And I think this is going to light a fire under you so you can take a leap of faith here, some sort of risk, despite the fact that maybe you're still dealing with some of these emotions here, this depression or what feels like grief, loss of some sort. And this might come with a lot of responsibilities of some sort, or you might take on a lot of energy that, while capable of doing so, it does still pile up and get real heavy to carry after a while. So there's something about, I feel like you've been done wrong and it's become a lot of like pressure and expectation on you. There is a way that you can maybe delegate some of this or ask for help in some way. You have to do that. It's not just going to come to you. All right, let's clarify these cards. Let's see. I don't know. I do see there's something about maybe being in the spotlight here or being seen, perhaps because you are going through this. Mm, hmm. There's a situation here that caused a bit of destruction. It's a breakdown of a foundation that may have been, I don't know, stubbornly sticking around, or perhaps it was one that had been around for a long time. There was a lot of years and just time put into it of some sort, but it something came in here and just knocked it down. And I think that might have shaken your faith, your belief in yourself, it might have just knocked you off your path here a little bit because, you had to deal with pain of the loss, whatever it was. Let's see what the Five of Cups is. And you might have felt like it could have been because of an imbalance. It could have been because someone was not acting in a situation the way they should have. Like karmically speaking, like I said, what goes around comes around. Or you could feel like something was just not fair. I think there's a lot of like unnecessary burdens on one person and not another. Let's see what this Five of Cups is. So you've been quiet, really quiet, isolating, soul searching, and yeah, really trying to get to, well, maybe you were focused on this loss or just grief for a long time, like your focus was solely on that. I do feel like it might have been for your betterment here. You know, if you come out of this with a better sense of self and maybe even a better sense of your intuition, then, you know, despite the pain and loss and whatever has shifted out, maybe it was for your betterment, just like a blessing in disguise. Some sort of karmic debt paid. This might have been, yeah, something that started to affect your daily life as well. What is injustice here? Yeah, it's definitely an imbalance and unfairness. Someone betrayed another person or just backstabbed them. But I think that's becoming clear. I don't know if this Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords is you, or if this is just the clarity that's coming into the fact that there was an injustice here, and there was backstabbing, and there was betrayal, and excessive emotional damage. You might be just weighing, um, yeah, weighing this up, seeing how it comes out, like what comes out in the wash here, because you did sustain an intense amount of backstabbing or betrayal or emotional hurt here, and it caused you to really focus on self and the inner world here, and it was it maybe didn't start off on the best track because there was some depression and undercurrent of woe is me. Maybe a feeling of not knowing what your purpose was in this or what the purpose of this was, and there's like there was something very significant about your hopes and path and path. Yeah, so you also may, while you've got all this going on, I think you're becoming very bored of it, tired of being cast out, um, and being like, it's almost like you were put into exile, or you put yourself into exile after. someone betrayed you, backstabbed you, rocked the foundation of like your emotional world here, made you feel like you were rejected, and this eventually circled back around to just apathy and numbness and like not disinterest in perhaps starting over or moving on to a new path or just starting a new venture here, or the fact that you're tired of like dealing with this, the boredom is taking over, the apathy, like you're just tired of feeling in this energy. This might have been what was the uncomfortable, like just enough uncomfort for you to begin new here. Like, and I mean like fresh new, everything's different. Nothing about this new start is something you've dealt with, especially with the Fool here as well. Like, he has knowledge, but maybe not experience on the path he's going, even if he is um, going back to something. Let's see what this Fool is. What is this Fool doing? There's a slight element of like risk or danger here as well. I don't feel like it's just perceived that way. It could just be a fear of the unknown because you just don't want to have to start over, but you're becoming uncomfortable and sitting and not a lot going on, especially with this hermit and high priestess. There also might be maybe something about this whole situation that you're not quite seeing either. Some aspect that feels hidden here. Let's see. Yeah, you put too much work into just being depressed here. Put too much time and effort and spent a lot of like you were focused in on the details, like hardcore. Maybe you still are working through this, but you're also willing to not sit in it anymore. You're gonna take it with you. Like, you might not be able to pack much, but you are gonna keep working through this. But the way that you're doing it is by having faith in yourself, having faith in the direction you're going, having faith in your ideas, your inspirations, having faith. Again, that's a very significant having faith aspect here. And I don't mean that like in a religious way or believing in you, basically. Maybe this was very difficult for you to do before, and it still might be, and you might feel like you got a lot that you're responsible for, or that you have to be responsible for. I'm just taking on shit here. You can just not, like, you can hold on to those wands for as long as you want to because you pick them up. But you can also put them down whenever you want to. Like, just drop some of this. Yeah. 10, 10, 10. About 5, 5, 5. Mm. Yeah, you were, I feel like, more attached to this because I think you felt like whatever situation you were dealing with was supposed to be more long term because it had been already somebody or something that was in your life for a long time and you expected for it to continue to be. It became too much to bear because it was all this backstabbing and betrayal and, people just treating you. They didn't want you after doing this, and then, yeah, beef. Bad news here. I feel like you're working very hard to try to shift this out. Yeah, because you're tired of the weight of it. It's well, the dream or the idea or the goal here was nice, sweet at one point. It has become a burden. You ultimately need to let go of something here. Let go of just some of it, shift it, delegate it into a different direction, give it to somebody else, just ask for help. And this might also be someone that you have known, maybe from your past childhood, just someone you shared memories with that might be coming in to assist as well. And this will affect your life in the long run. Maybe you need to focus on your beliefs here or something you were taught, value system you were taught. There's another 10. Let's see. Transformation, yes. 10 of Wands again. Alright, we're going to get final message here from the universe. There's a need to put an end to something for good. I've seen the death card 3 times now in a row. Yeah, there's also maybe an opportunity that's in your field, but maybe it's not come to be just yet, or it's just out of sight, or maybe you're not paying attention. Maybe you need to pay more attention because there is a way to get out of all of this, a way to move past loss, move past either financial loss as well in here. Well, yeah, it's definitely emotionally turbulent, and yeah, someone could have said a lot of really hurtful things to you as well. Someone could be a nurse. Don't allow your grief to paint you into a box. Surrender basically to cycles of life here. I'm very clear about changes you want, how you want to present yourself, be seen, also in the way that you deal with your emotions. Start to really become clear about like every part of you. You don't allow there to be anything you aren't 100% confident in. And if you're not, then get rid of it. Also, there's another 10. Tens are, there's something ending here and new things beginning, and there might also be some sort of luck here coming in. Wheel of Fortune moves in your favor always. It does bring change. Letter R and O. 13, yes. Transformation taking place. You're, it seems like in the pits of it at the moment. We'll get through it. Lots of hugs, and whoever this person was that did all of these things, or whatever the situation was, moving away from it is probably for your best. Alright, this was your reading. If you enjoyed the reading, if it was helpful for you in any way, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And as always, have a good day on purpose.